This is an LED project I worked on during my spare time just to hang up above my setup, and I'm gonna walk you guys through what I did, my process, and maybe you can do something like this for your room. So first of all, what I did was I came up with a concept and went to SolidWorks. Then I did all the models, make sure everything was okay, arranged the parts I needed, and just to get like a view of what I expect to see in a model everything. Then after that, I decided to do some designs for that will help me position the LED perfectly, to make sure everything, all the hexagons are placed at the right spot. So next thing, I 3D printed the parts and ordered the rest of the parts. So this is me marking out the acrylic sheets just to get the shape I want based on the design I already did in SolidWorks. Here I'm actually using what I call the cutting out tool. I printed this out just for cutting out the shape, marking out the shape, and also for placing the hexagons I've designed, just to fit in place, make sure I get the right spot. And yeah, this is just what it's for. And so you can see me arranging the hexagons the way I want them to be, and that's like the design. So here I'm actually cutting out the shape. However, full disclosure, I wasn't able to cut out the shape using just the cutter. I actually got a hacksaw that I used, because this would have taken me a lot of time. So I advise you, if you're working on this project, definitely get an hacksaw. So after spending a lot of time marking and cutting out to get what I wanted, the next thing was to actually arrange my components and start putting them on the acrylic sheet, like assembling everything I've got, all the parts I've gotten so far. And this is me actually going through the process of assembling. So I used glue to assemble this, but it's just a normal shoe glue, so you should definitely get something better. It was what I had available with me, so I made use of it. So you can actually use something better, but it did the work actually. So this is me using the cutting tool, which I explained before, and it's just helping me to like position the hexagons the way I want them at the right spot, so I don't have like too much error. And yeah, you can see it's working out just fine. finalizing the process of just placing the hexagon, and the next step was to go to the back, and this special hexagons are actually designed to hold the LED strip that will be going through, and also to house the controller that I'll be using, which is the SP110E and controller. It's meant to control the lights and different settings. I was initially going to like get an Arduino board and then write the code for this, but I thought it's a waste of time when I can just get this at a cheaper price, lesser effort, and do what I want. So it's just a side project anyway. So yeah, I think everything's good. And so I'm using a double-sided tape here to actually use so I can mount it to the wall. And as you can see, I designed a spot for that with on the hexagon, so I can just put the double-sided tape and put it on my wall. Yeah, so this is actually fixing. I'm trying to put in the controller and then wind the strip around. I'm using the shoe gun again just to hold them to the hexagon, but it did not work out fine. So what I did was to let her switch to the double-sided tape to hold the strip. So you can definitely try something else. Maybe there's other glues that can work out well. For example, the glue gun, I think that should be okay for this, but there are still other glues that you can try that should work properly for this project. And so finally, just doing the last touches and I'm done. So it's time for us to try out the LED light, and voila, it's working okay, perfectly. Now it's time to put it on the wall, and we're done with the project. Here it is. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you design your personal LED projects for your own personal space.